the internet here is messed up a little bit, so I'm trying to get rankings and stuff. You got a backup internet? Which one are we on? Test one. Test. 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 You can? I can't hear myself at all. Test. That's better. Okay, which one is that one? For right now, yes. Is that two? That's one. Okay, right here. Test one. Test, test.
You're one.
We good? You can hear us now? Okay. You can on both? Okay. All right, good. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Coyote Den. September 13th, 2025. We have the Artesia Lady Bulldogs taking on the Hobbs the Lady Eagles here in the Zia Classic. And Hobbs will start out with the serve. And a little tip over by number 4, Madison Palacios. And that is going to be out. So Artesia will take an early lead here in set one, 1-0, and now serving for the Artesia Lady Bulldogs will be number 14, Brooklyn Ivins, and that's up and over. Nice serve. Pass set, and that one's going to be hit hard. The Artesia Lady Bulldogs coming in this contest with a record of 5-1 according to Max Preps, ranked 4th in the 4A classification. And for the Hobbs Lady Eagles, Hobbs coming in this contest 1-6 overall, ranked 20th in the 5A classification. An early lead 2-0 in favor of the Artesia Lady Bulldogs. There's going to be the pass set and hit hard again by number 4, Palacios. Good rally here in set one. And another point for Artesia. 3-0 here in set one. A very tough Artesia Lady Bulldog team. Rainy day here in Roswell, New Mexico. Give you some results here as the gold bracket is over at ground zero. All right, as we're getting some information from Tanner Todd, it looks like the Roswell Lady Coyotes, they fell earlier in 3 sets to Goddard. Don't know exactly what the numbers are on that, as we're getting that information as we speak. Of course, the Lady Hilltoppers from Los Alamos defeated Carlsbad. Carlsbad winning the first game 25-19, and then Los Alamos winning 26-24 in set 2, set 3 25-19, and then set 4 25-11 is what we have here. Artesia currently in set 1 here as they take on the Hobbs Lady Eagles and currently lead 5-1 here on a very, very experienced Artesia Lady Bulldogs volleyball team. And the jump serve by Jenna Whitmire is up and good. They're going to call that an ace, 6-1 here in set 1. So we have the gold bracket playing at Ground Zero at Goddard High School, and then also the bronze. This is the silver bracket here at the Coyote Den. It's going to be hit hard by Abby Gideon, and that's going to be out, and another point for the Artesia Lady Bulldogs. 7-1 is the score, and there's a timeout. We'll be right back. You're listening to Lady Bulldogs Volleyball, KSVPTV.com.
If you're missing a tooth or several teeth, a dental implant may be the ultimate solution. Implants look and feel so much like real teeth that you probably forget you have an implant. Maupin and Brown Dentistry is one of New Mexico's most experienced implant providers, with literally thousands of implant patients who are absolutely delighted with the results. Call Maupin and Brown today for an evaluation. You'll be surprised how affordable implants can be. Maupin and Brown, your choice for experienced, state-of-the-art dentistry.
All right, welcome back to the Coyote Den. We are here as the Lady Bulldogs taking on the Hobbs Eagles. Winner of this game will advance to the silver bracket championship. Loser will go to the consolation side. Los Alamos winning in the earlier contest over Carlsbad. Beautiful serve by number 14, Brooklyn Ivins. And a shot off the blocks, and it's going to be point for the Hobbs Eagles. 7-2 here in set 1. And Zayla Mitchell, the libero, will serve. That's going to be an ace. 7-3 now. Mitchell with the jump serve, and it is a beauty. It's going to be a pass, and that's going to be hit hard by Zaylin Hardison, but a little too much, and another point for the Artesia Lady Bulldogs. 8-3 here in set 1. Tipped over by number 10, Olivas. There's the pass, and let's see if Mitchell will get it set up, and she does. Hit it over by number 9, Bennett. And it's going to be point for the Hobbs Lady Eagles off the blocks. 8-4 now. Serving for Hobbs is going to be number 8, Jazzy Smith, the sophomore. Hitting from the left side, beautiful serve. Ashton Kraft gets it over. And it's going to be hit hard by number 9, Bennett, and it's going to be another point for Hobbs, 8-5. 9 seniors here for this Artesia Lady Bulldog volleyball team. As we mentioned earlier, very experienced, ranked 4th in the 4A classification. There's the pass set and hit, and a little strong on the right swing by Ashton Kraft. Now it's only a 2-point lead now for the Artesia Lady Bulldogs. Jazzy Smith will continue to serve. Serves from the left side. And another point for Artesia. Excuse me, another point for Hobbs. 8-7 now. Mayfield taking on Oregon Mountain in the gold bracket as we speak, and that game is at ground zero. And that's going to be another point as it's touched by the libero. And another point. It's all evened up now at 8. That's a little strong, but they're going to say that's an ace for Jazzy Smith. And for the first time in set 1, the Hobbs Lady Eagles take the lead, 9-8. Jazzy Smith serving from the left side, and that's up and over, and that's a little too much, and now it's all evened up once again, 9-9. And now serving for Artesia will be Kaylee Padilla, the 5'6" senior. Have her down as an outside hitter, defensive specialist. The jump serve is up and over. Nice pass by Mitchell. And strong swing by Bennett. And now Hobbs will take the lead again. 10-9 here in set 1. Do apologize. I wanted to talk about some schedules earlier in the internet here at Roswell High School. Due to the rain, we've been having some difficulty. It is on and off here. Heavy storms in the area. And they're going to call that a point for Artesia. 10-10 here in set 1. Trying to get on my phone here and get onto Max Preps. There's going to be the serve. It's up and another swing, and a little too much now for Hobbs. Point Artesia. All right, Miller is doing the serving now for the Artesia Lady Bulldogs. Little tip over by Whitmire. Good dig by Miller. And another point for the Hobbs Lady Eagles. All right, we're getting something here. All right, pretty tough schedule for the Artesia Lady Bulldogs. August 26th, the Artesia Lady Bulldogs took on Carlsbad, winning in 4 sets, 3-1. Also defeating Alamogordo on August 28th, winning in 3 sets. And then, of course, defeating the Lady Coyotes on September 2nd in 3 sets. And then, of course, beating Oregon Mountain in 3 sets, losing to Centennial in 5. And then taking on the Clovis Lady Wildcats on September 9th, winning that in 3 sets as well. 12-11 is the score in favor of Hobbs. And the line judge is going to say it's in, so now it's all deadlocked at 12. We're here in set 1 at the Coyote Den. Hobbs taking on the Artesia Lady Bulldogs on KSVPTV.com. A lot of action here in Roswell. We have the air races. Ashton Kraft doing the serving for Artesia into the net. Now Hobbs will take the lead again, 13-12. Air races in Roswell, and of course due to heavy storms, looked like the Lady Coyotes. We're going to be taking on the Lady Rockets from Goddard High School. That has been postponed for today. It will be rescheduled at a later date. For those listening, and then of course the Roswell High School football freshman team will be taking on, well, we'll be playing at the Wool Bowl. That game is still on, but a lot of lightning in the area, so that game might be postponed as well. Artesia versus Hobbs here in the Zia Classic. Silver bracket. It's all deadlock here in set one, 13-13. And now Hobbs will get a point, 14-13. Lentz now doing the serving for Hobbs. And they're going to say point for the Bulldogs. No, they're going to reverse that. They're going to say it's going to be point.
Picture this.
Lady Eagles,
you're behind the wheel of a John.
The jump serve by Lentz is a good one. Great job by Miller. Reads the field and dumps it over. Point Artesia. Nice dig by number 14, Ivans. There's the pass set by number 2, Miller. And another point for the Lady Bulldogs, and now they have now tied it up at 15. Nice job by Miller. And number 3, Lentz, will get credit for the kill. 1 point lead now here in set one, 16-15. Trying to get updates from ground zero. And a strong hit by number 4, Kaylee Padilla, point Artesia. See if we can get on here. Oh, nice tip over Hardison. Nice rally here. Here in set one. There's Ivans, saves the day, and nice job by Miller to get it over. Mitchell will try the corner. Great save by Romero Martinez, and point Artesia, 17-16. All right, now the internet's coming back up here. Get you some scores. Looks like Oregon Mountain taking on Mayfield, and that game is 15-13 in set two. Oregon Mountain with the lead in set two. Kirkland Miller with the serve, that's a beauty. Tip over by Bennett. Tell you what, Kaylee Padilla doing the job here for Artesia. Swings it from the right side very well. Nice tip over Point Artesia. Good job by Kraft. 19-16 here in set one. Kirkland Miller now with the beautiful serve. Off the blocks. Kraft. Point Artesia, and it looks like there's going to be a timeout. We'll take one too. KSVPTV.com, Artesia Bulldogs lead 20-16. We'll be right back.
Picture this. You're behind the wheel of a John Deere compact tractor. You're effortlessly breaking ground, moving piles of rocks just by moving a lever, and enjoying the sun as you clear brush across your pasture. We could keep trying to put you in the moment, but to really understand what this feels like, you just have to get in the seat.
Stop by Pecos Valley Equipment in Artesia and Roswell, or visit us online at pecosvalleyequipment.com.
All right, we are back here at the Coyote Den. The Lady Bulldogs taking on the Hobbs Eagles. Artesia with the lead here in set one, 20-16. Serving for Artesia is Miller. Artesia playing here in the silver bracket. And another point for the Lady Bulldogs as they extend their lead, 21-16. 9 seniors on this Artesia Lady Bulldogs team. Currently ranked 4th in the state in 4A classification according to Max Preps. And off the blocks, excellent job by Zaylee Hardison. Point Hobbs. Winner of this contest will take on Los Alamos at 3 p.m. The loser will take on Carlsbad at 1 p.m. here at the Coyote Den. Jazzy Smith serving from the left side and into the net is Kraft, and another point for the Hobbs Lady Eagles. 21-18, set one. Hit hard from the right side. Number 3, Lentz will get the Hobbs Lady Eagles within 2. 21-19, set one. And that's going to be out. Another point for the Artesia Bulldogs, 22-19. Beautiful serve by number 4, Kaylee Padilla. Libero will just tip it on over. Good read. Look at the floor. And another point for Artesia, 23-19. Jump serve by Padilla is a strong one, and that's going to be an ace. Set point for the Lady Bulldogs. And there's the jump serve, and that's a beauty. There's a pass set. Hit hard by Kraft. The Lady Bulldogs trying to win set 1. Beautiful dig by Mitchell. But the Artesia Lady Bulldogs will take set 1, 25-19. We're going to take a break. KSVPTV.com, Lady Bulldog Volleyball.
September super savings at National Furniture Liquidators. Super savings throughout the store, plus great financing options regardless of your credit. Big savings like an Ashley sofa, $298, 5-piece bedroom, $597, a queen-size mattress, $198, a TV stand with fireplace, just $397, or a 5-piece pub set, $297, and more. National Furniture Liquidators. When it comes to value, quality, and selection,
nobody beats Shorty.
Temperatures are falling, and Fulkerson wants to get you ready for the seasons ahead with the Right Fit membership program. For as little as $15 a month or $199 a year, you can rest assured knowing your unit is ready with biannual HVAC maintenance as well as reduced dispatch fees, even in the middle of the night, plus a 15% discount on parts as well as preferred scheduling. Be ready for the seasons ahead. Become a Right Fit member with Fulkerson today. Call 575-319-9984 to find out more. Fulkerson Plumbing and Heating, proudly serving Roswell and surrounding areas.
Now's the time to get a great deal on the #1 selling compact tractor in the U.S. Professional-grade mowers, durable sidekick utility vehicles, and versatile compact tractors. It's the equipment you need to take care of your land. Right now, get select L2502 series for as low as $21,999 or $325 per month.
Visit your local Kubota dealer, Amigo Machinery at 2801 Southeast Main Street in Roswell.
I'm Ben from Roswell Seed Company. And I'm John. We've been helping New Mexico grow since 1898. Seeds, feed, fertilizer, tools, all the good stuff.
Basically, if it grows in the dirt, we probably sell it. Or at least argue about how good it'll grow.
We're just down on South Main and we're always happy to help.
And hey, we throw in the advice and bad jokes, both equally unlicensed.
Go where the pros go. Roswell Seed Company.
At Richland Motors, it's never been easier to sell or trade your current car, truck, or SUV for a newer model to hit the road in. Even if you don't purchase from Richland, they want to buy your vehicle for top dollar. But if you do buy from Richland, don't forget, they're the home of the powertrain warranty for life. That's a whole lot of confidence for you. See Richland for details. 2nd and Sycamore and 1309 Southeast Main.
It's too bad the Eastern New Mexico State Fair doesn't have a category for weeds, because with all the rain we've had, they'd be giving out lots of blue ribbons. Hi, this is Ben Manette from Roswell Seed Company.
All right, welcome back to the Coyote Den. The Artesia Lady Bulldogs taking on the Lady Eagles from Hobbs, New Mexico. The Lady Bulldogs winning set 1, 25-19. Artesia ranked 4th in the 4A classification with 9 seniors, 2 juniors, and 2 sophomores. As for the Hobbs Lady Eagles with 7 seniors, 4 juniors, and 2 sophomores. Hobbs will take the lead here in set 2, 1-0, and now serving for Hobbs is Lentz. And now Hobbs will go out to a 2-0 lead. Jump serve is up and over. Oh, strong hit by Jenna Whitmire, but a little too strong and a little long. 3-0 in favor of Hobbs. Got an update from ground zero. Looks like Oregon Mountain will win set 2 over Mayfield 25-17. Not sure who won set 1. I'll get that information if we can here in just a moment. We do apologize, having some weather issues here. That's creating some problems with the internet, but we're going to be just fine here. 3-1 in favor of the Hobbs Lady Eagles. Serving is Miller. And they're going to say that's in, so nice kill. 3-2. Breaking Miller, the sophomore. In the libero spot, will serve, get the ace, ties it up at 3. 3-3 here in set 2. And in the net, point for the Hobbs Lady Eagles, 4-3. Again, if you're just now tuning in to KSVPTV.com, 25-19 was a score in set 1. And Artesia currently leads 1-0. It's all tied up here in set 2 at 4. Kirkland Miller with a nice serve. And too many hits, point Artesia, 5-4. All right, another update. Oregon Mountain is ahead 2 sets over Mayfield. They're about to begin the 3rd set here. Thank you, Tanner Todd. All right, serving from the left side again will be Jazzy Smith. Does a really good job on the left side. Nice little tip over. Heads up play by Avery. Frederick, point Artesia. 6-5 here in set 2. All right, now another point for the Artesia Lady Bulldogs, 7-5. Continuing to serve will be Kaylee Padilla. Does a great job with the serve. Tries the back row. And a little much by Ashton Kraft. Another point for the Hobbs Lady Eagles, 7-6 now. The Roswell Lady Coyotes drop 3 sets to the Goddard Lady Rockets. Will fall to the consolation championship game. Oh, what a swing by Zaylee Hardison. Point Hobbs. And off the net, number 10, Sarah Olivas, point Artesia. Little tip over by Palacios. Mitchell, the libero, with a nice dig, but Artesia will take a 2-point lead now in set 2, 9-7. Avery Frederick prepares to serve. And off the blocks. Good job by number 5, Ashton Kraft, and of course Jenna Whitmire. Another point for the Artesia Lady Bulldogs. 10-7 is the score. Artesia trying to advance to the silver bracket championship to take on the Los Alamos Hilltoppers. Nice hard swing by number 6, Zaylee Hardison. A great defense by the Artesia Lady Bulldogs. Point Artesia, 11-7 now here in set 2. So we did get confirmation Organ Mountain wins set 1. And Little Mutts try the corner. Is Whitmire, but another point for the Lady Eagles. Zaylee Hardison with the serve, and it falls in between Hardison and looks like Jazzy Smith. Point Artesia, 12-8 in set 2. Oh, off the hands of number 10, Sarah Olivas. Another point for the Bulldogs. All right, there's going to be a timeout. We'll take one too. KSVPTV.com. Lady Bulldog Volleyball. We'll be right back.
It's too bad the Eastern New Mexico State Fair doesn't have a category for weeds, because with all the rain we've had, they'd be giving out lots of blue ribbons. Hi, this is Ben Manette from Roswell Seed Company. We have powerful products to get rid of the hardiest weeds, and most important, we can tell you exactly how and when to use them to get the job done. Yeah, this year's weeds are certainly impressive, but at least they're green.
Ready, set, hurry on down to Tate Branch Roswell, where we finish first. Experience the Tate Branch difference here at Tate Branch Roswell, where business is done the Tate Branch way.
Welcome back to the Coyote Den, KSVPTV.com. Lady Bulldog Volleyball currently in the lead here in set 2, 13-8, as the Lady Bulldogs taking on the Hobbs Eagles. Beautiful serve by Ashton Kraft. And hit hard. Miller with the kill. Point Artesia, 14-8. Update from Ground Zero. Organ Mountain taking on Mayfield in set 3. Organ Mountain winning both sets 1 and 2. I'm not sure the score of set 1, but set 2 is 25-17. Currently in the lead in set 3, 6-4. Nice swing, and there's a kill. Demery Howard, Point Artesia, 15-8. And that's going to be an ace for Ashton Kraft. Point Artesia, 16-8. Another jump serve by Ashton Kraft, doing her job. And And this time, number 8, Jazzy Smith finds a hole, gets the kill. 69 point for the Hobbs Lady Eagles. We're here at the Zia Classic, set 2. The Artesia Lady Bulldogs winning set 1, 25-19 over the Hobbs Lady Eagles. And into the net is Jenna Whitmire. 6-point lead for the Artesia Lady Bulldogs. Yaritza Romero Martinez serving for Hobbs. Little strong and a little deep. Point Artesia, 7-point lead, 17-10. All right, Brooklyn Ivins now, the senior, coming in to serve for Artesia. Pass set. And it's going to be hit hard by Vaughn, but off the blocks it will be another point for the Lady Bulldogs as they extend their lead, 18-10. Now coming into the contest, into the rotation will be number 9, Adrian Harvey. Miller will have a seat. And nice swing by number 4, Kaylee Padilla. Another point for the Lady Bulldogs as they extend their lead, 19-10, here in the silver bracket at the Coyote Den. All right, an update from ground zero. The Mayfield Lady Trojans up over Oregon Mountain in set 3-7. I beg your pardon. Oregon Mountain 9-7 over Mayfield, as Oregon Mountain winning sets 1 and 2. The winner of that game will advance to play Goddard in the Gold Bracket Championship game. That's up and over. Nice serve by Lentz. Looks like one of the better servers for the Hobbs Eagles. Nice dig by Padilla. Tip over by Whitmire, and another point for Artesia. 20-11 here in set 2. A lot of action in the Roswell area. Of course, the air races down at the base. The Lady Coyotes took on the Lady Rockets over at ground zero, losing in 3 sets. We'll be playing in the Constellation Championship game. And then, of course, in soccer action, the Lady Coyotes were also going to be taking on Goddard, but that game has been postponed and will be rescheduled due to the weather. And then the Roswell Coyote football team, the freshman level, will be playing here at 1 o'clock, and we'll see. That's going to be played at 1 o'clock, but we'll see a lot of lightning in the area. And, of course, over here at ground zero, we're talking about Oregon Mountain taking on Mayfield, and at the Coyote Den, the Artesia Lady Bulldogs taking on Hobbs, and currently just 2 points away from taking set 2. 23-11. Miller doing the serving for the Lady Bulldogs. Great dig by Miller. And another point, set point for the Lady Bulldogs now, 24-11. Miller will serve. I'm going to see if Padilla can end this as she tries the corner, and she does. The Lady Bulldogs will take set 2, 25-11. We're going to take a break. KSVPTV.com, Lady Bulldog Volleyball. We'll be right back.
Across the state of New Mexico, different journeys will begin. And when their journeys unite, together will become one experience. Our campuses across New Mexico in Portales, Roswell, and Ruidoso come together to provide you the support as one family. We are one family that share one goal, one opportunity at a time. We are one Eastern.
Dion's is homegrown right here in New Mexico and is the perfect place for team dinners, family gatherings, and all your catering needs. Stop by their location on South Main and West Wildy in Roswell for the best pizza, salads, and subs in town at a price that won't break the bank. Dion's makes it easy to bring together your favorite people with your favorite food for any occasion. Visit Dion's.com to order ahead for dine-in or pickup. That's Dion's.com.
Ready, set, hurry on down to Tate Branch Roswell, where we finish first. Experience the Tate Branch difference here at Tate Branch Roswell, where business is done the Tate Branch way with honesty and integrity to deliver an exceptional customer experience. We have a huge selection of pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs that are priced to move and are backed with a lifetime powertrain warranty. It's all backed by friendly, hometown customer service that puts you first every time. So don't wait. Head on down to Tate Branch Roswell right here at 2000 West 2nd Street and drive home happy today. Tate Branch Roswell. Come experience the world-class experience you have been waiting for.
When you or your loved one is miles away from the nearest hospital, Trans-Aero Medevac has you covered. Out in the oil field, accidents can't wait. The Trans-Aero Helicopter Medical Evacuation Response Team gets critical care to you fast, no matter how remote the site. When every second counts, trust the fastest lifeline in the sky, Trans-Aero Medevac. Proudly serving Southeast New Mexico and West Texas. Loan for free thanks to the partnership from the City of Artesia and Trans-Aero Medevac. Life support by air.
Wakefield Oil Company is a name you can rely on with full service at the pump the way it used to be. You can expect service in just 15 seconds. They offer bulk fuel and oil services and even diesel exhaust fluid. Wakefield Oil Company will deliver to farms, ranches, dairies, the oil fields, and more with dependable service you can count on. So the next time you need service or delivery, go with the name that locals have trusted since 1983. Wakefield Oil Company, 311 South Virginia in Roswell. Let them earn your business.
All right, welcome back to the Coyote Den. We are here in set 3 between the Artesia Lady Bulldogs and the Hobbs Lady Eagles. Artesia winning set 1, 25-19, and also winning set 2, 25-11. All right, so the Artesia Bulldogs will take the lead here in set 3, 1-0. Serving now for the Lady Bulldogs will be number 14. That will be Brooklyn Ivans. That's up and over, and that's going to be an ace, 2-0, favor of Artesia. Update from ground zero. Looks like they're in the third set with Oregon Mountain with the lead, 15-14, winning sets 1 and 2. Winner of that will advance to the gold bracket championship game. And so Ivans will continue to serve. It's 3-0 in favor of the Artesia Lady Bulldogs. And now make it 4 consecutive serves for Ivans. And that's up and over. Mitchell with the pass set, and into the net is number 12. That will be Anaya Vaughn. 5-0. Winner of this contest will advance. I'll get you some information on that. The winner of this contest will advance and play Los Alamos. That contest will begin at 3 p.m. Carlsbad losing to Los Alamos earlier in 4 sets. Carlsbad will play at 1 p.m. and as of this moment, it appears to be the Hobbs Eagles. Of course, between Carlsbad and Hobbs, it is going to be a non-district match in the Zia Classic. Serving will be Lentz for Hobbs. Padilla with the nice swing from the right side. And number 9, Bennett, will try the corner, and that will be out. Another point for the Artesia Lady Bulldogs, 6-1. And now Avery Frederick will continue to serve. An error on the Hobbs Lady Eagles, 7-1. Let's see if head coach Savannah Gonzalez will call a timeout here, if the Artesia Bulldogs will get another point. Hit hard by Abby Guyden, but another point for the Lady Bulldogs, and it looks like the Lady Bulldogs will have a chance to advance to the silver championship game. 8-1 currently. First to 25. Nice work by Ivans. And Miller will just tip it on over. That's who you want with the ball is Padilla. She gets it over. And in the net is number 5 for the Hobbs Lady Eagles. Another point. 8-point lead for Artesia. And there's the timeout by Hobbs. We'll be right back. KSVPTV.com. Lady Bulldog Volleyball. We'll be right back.
When managing a chronic illness, access to the right treatments makes all the difference. Artesia General Hospital's Infusion Center provides IV therapy and biologic treatments, so you don't have to travel far for care. Expert infusion therapy right here in Artesia. Call 575-736-8256 today to learn more.
All right, welcome back. Lady Bulldog Volleyball, and looks like Addington thought she had the kill, but they're saying it's going to be out, so the point will go to the Hobbs Eagles. Another update from Ground Zero. Oregon Mountain with the lead, 20-16 over Mayfield. That's in set 3. Zayla Mitchell with the serve, and point Hobbs, 9-3 now. Zayla Mitchell with 2 consecutive serves. 5-point lead now for the Lady Bulldogs, as Mitchell will continue to serve. Nice dig by Padilla. And they're going to try to feed Hardison, but into the net. Another point for the Lady Bulldogs. 10-4. Just over the tape, serving for Artesia is Miller. And the kill by the Hobbs Lady Eagles will make it now 10-5. Smith will enter the rotation, as Vaughn will have a seat. Jazzy Smith now will go and prepare to serve. And in the net, another point for the Lady Bulldogs. We are here in set 3 as the Lady Bulldogs lead 11-5, winning sets 1 25-19, set 2 25-11. And good effort by Padilla, but it will be a point for the Lady Eagles, 11-6. Another update from Ground Zero. Oregon Mountain currently with the lead 22-19, winning sets 1 and 2. There's another point for the Lady Bulldogs. 12-6 now is the score. Oh, off the blocks. They're going to say it's out. Another point for the Hobbs Eagles. 12-7 now, set 3. That's too strong by Zaylee Hardison. Serving will be number 3, Jackie Tovar for Artesia. And a little tip over by number 11, Demery Howard. Another point for the Lady Bulldogs. 14-7 is your score here in set 3. Winner of this will advance to the silver bracket championship game. All right, there is the match point over at Ground Zero. And it looks like Oregon Mountain will defeat Mayfield 25-20 as they will advance to the gold bracket championship game. Oh, nice dig by Mitchell. And into the net is Palacios. Point, Artesia. Trying to get some brackets on there. Oh, there's going to be an ace. Nice serve by Jackie Tovar, 17-7. 10-point lead now for the Lady Bulldogs. And in the net, point for the Lady Eagles. All right, give me some updates here now. In the earlier contest, the Lady Rockets defeated the Lady Coyotes to advance to the Gold Bracket Championship game. Oregon Mountain just defeated Mayfield in 3 sets. Oregon Mountain will now play the Garda Rockets in the Gold Bracket Championship game, and the Roswell Lady Coyotes will be taking on Mayfield at 1 p.m. Those games will be played at Ground Zero. Getting text messages here from Tanner Todd trying to get everybody situated here. All right, now serving for Hobbs will be Yaritza Romero Martinez. There's the pass set. It's up and over by Madison Palacios. Tipped over by Frederick. And number 11, Demery Howard, will get credit for the kill. 8-point lead now for the Lady Bulldogs, 18-10. So Ivins will enter the rotation, and Howard will have a seat. Ivins with the serve. It's up. Pass set. Hit hard off the blocks. Point Artesia. The Hobbs Lady Eagles struggling here, losing sets 1 and 2, 25-19, 25-11. Now entering the rotation will be number 9, will be Camry Bennett, as Vasquez will have a seat. Number 4, Palacios will have a seat, and now serving for Hobbs will be Ellie Lentz. Good work by the Hobbs Eagles, and that's going to be another point for the Hobbs Lady Eagle team. Now it's 19-12. Another point for the Lady Eagles as they are within 5 now. Actually make it 6. Good work by Mitchell. Just a bullet from Padilla, but another nice dig by Mitchell. And another point for the Lady Eagles. 19-14. Trying to get you a number here that I believe that was going to be Avery Fredericks to get the Artesia Bulldogs within 5 to win this contest. Beautiful serve. Thought that was one too many, but they're going to say it wasn't. And that is going to be out. Good effort by Bennett, but it's now 21-14 lead for the Artesia Lady Bulldogs. Nice ace Avery Frederick. Now coming in the rotation, it will be number 5, Ashton Kraft. And Addington will have a seat. All right, the Artesia Lady Bulldogs are within 2 now to win 3 consecutive sets here. Now it is going to be number 10 serving, which is Avery Frederick. That's going to be up and over. Pass set now to number 9, Bennett, and that one is going to be in. Point for Hobbs. Nice kill. Miller will enter the contest now. The libero. And Mitchell serves a little strong, so now we're match point. 24-15 in favor of the Artesia Lady Bulldogs. Serving for Artesia will be number 2. It will be Kirtland Miller. Padilla with the dig. Setting up number 9 is Harvey. And point for Bennett. 24-16. Jazzy Smith will come in the contest now and do the serving for the Hobbs Lady Eagles. And that will be the match. The Artesia Lady Bulldogs will win this in 3 sets. And the final is 25. What was the 25-17. All right. All right, so it will be official. The Artesia Lady Bulldogs will advance to the Silver Championship bracket game. They will be playing Los Alamos at 3 p.m. But the Artesia Lady Bulldogs win 3 consecutive sets. Win set 1, 25-19, set 2, 25-11, and then 25-17. And as for the Hobbs Lady Eagles, they'll be taking on Carlsbad here in about 30 minutes. All right, we'll be right back. KSVPTV.com. Lady Bulldog Volleyball. We'll be right back.